Okay. Let's see if this works better now.
Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and
Jesus. What is going on? Uh... This is absolutely insane. Okay. Let's try fire. Do we have Firefox on this? Nope. Not have that. I don't know what is going on.
welcome back to another episode
for whatever
in the
reason,
Ultimate Trak
it just won't let me play. Well, this is not good. This is definitely not good. I'm gonna download Firefox and see if it's if it works better. Okay. Um. Okay. Um.
Channel for another ACC track guide. We're fairly getting through these now, and hopefully you've been able to take away lots of fresh ideas from this series. This time we head to the beach on the west coast of the Netherlands, and the circuit Zandvoort. Last time I was on the beach in the Netherlands I got the worst sunburn I've ever had in my life, so I'm glad we're doing it virtually this time. I should point out that this circuit was one of the original ones on ACC, so therefore we'd have the older layout of Zandvoort before it was given a safety upgrade for Formula 1 use in 2020. For this episode we are back in the Porsche 911. I know it can be a tough car to drive at times, but with the right setup it can actually be incredibly intuitive, as well as faster in twisty circuits such as this one. Without further ado, let's show you the analysis. So here we are then for a lap of Zandvoort on ACC. As you head down to Tarzan hairpin, brake at the 100 metre board and stay as straight and far left as possible. Shift down to second gear, and as the inside barrier is about to disappear out of sight, start to turn in. Roll off the brake as you get closer to the corner in order to get the front of the car into the bank turn, hugging the white line as you go through here. Try to avoid the striped curbing as its angle can unsettle most cars. Get back on the power nice and early, usually about 2/3 of the way around the corner. Open up your steering and run all the way out to the exit curb. You can also use the bricked area that lies just beyond the curb, and if you carry good speed through the first turn, you will probably find yourself using all of this. Through the left-hand kink, focus on getting the car up onto the left curb in preparation for turn 3. If you get two wheels on the striped section, you will have a nice angle to start braking, something you want to do before the end of the curb. Shift down to third, roll off the brakes as you turn in, and try to avoid the inside curb if you can, hugging the white line instead. As you can see, when you do hit the curb, it can throw the car out to the left and unsettle you into turn 4. However, on this lap I was able to keep the car online without losing too much lap time. If you avoid it, you should be in a nice natural position near the middle of the road heading into Hugenholz. Turn back to the left and start braking just...
I think the one that we were going to watch is better. This one.
Hi guys, welcome back to more people. We're streaming on Sunday. You pick and whatever works for you. First breaking point, and your sport for choice here. You've got the 100 metre board, you've got the white line coming across the middle of the track. It's even a 150 metre board just behind us. You've got big signs all around you, so it's really a case of taking your pick and whatever works for you. In this Honda, in these conditions, I was just before the white line on that 100 metre board, and you want to dive into this corner quite a lot. You don't want to be going in too wide. You lose an awful lot of time, so keeping it nice and tight on the inside. You're aiming for the start of that curb. Again, a little bit off the power, and as soon as you hit that apex, full power, the car will rotate round and you're off into the second corner. Super technical. Turn in at the end of this curb. You see where I'm on the brakes pretty fully, but it's just a dab, just to get the nose down, get the grip onto the front end of the car, and get it starting to rotate round to the right hand side. You may feel like you need to drop a gear here. I do in this Honda. I drop down into second, and as soon as I'm round, you're looking to the right hand side of the track for me. I don't like looking to the outside, but the end of those Assetto Corsa Competizione signs is the way forward for me for a braking marker, unless you want to do it just by feel. Keeping it really tight here, and as soon as you spot that exit, you see I'm on full power here, and you're almost trying to mini double apex that corner. You can either keep it very tight or sort of mini double apex out as soon as you see that corner a little bit straighter. So really technical, quite a difficult first section, some difficult.
All right. So we will
Green light, go, go, go.
we will try to get around the track, get a feel for the track, and then we'll look at the that wasn't too shabby. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, what was the lap time that I did? 1:39.8. What was the reference lap? My best lap time here before 38.7. So about a second off. 1.1 seconds off. Yep. I fucking hate this layout. The new soundboard is so much better than this bullshit. Oh my god. And the tire pressures are still out of whack. Okay. Down to second gear. And get up there, and then
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far. Well done, mate. Nice.
So, let's try again. Actually, you know what? Yeah, so here.
Curbs to avoid. So let's take another look at it in full speed without any of the pauses. So you're looking for this 100-meter board on the left-hand side to brake now. Down into second gear, nice and tight on the entrance, early on the power, let the car rotate round. You're aiming for the end of the curb here. Now remember not to bump up onto the left or the right hand side curb here, because you will spit you out into the grass here, as I'm sure you've done many a times while you're looking at the guide. Mini double apex there will keep it nice and tight early on the power, usually first gear in a lot of cars, but in this Honda it's second gear. So really quick, sort of 20 seconds or so first sector. So let's look at it from above again. Come down the start finish straight. Quite a long straight actually. Get up some good speed, over 155 miles an hour. And again, looking for that white line. Second gear. You can see how tight we are. On the apex here, really early on the power, and here this is the crucial corner in the first section. Really, do not ramp on the inside curb; it will spit you out into the left. Looking for that braking point or doing it by feel. You could either take this super tight or do like a little mini double apex, but do not go too wide, as you'll lose a lot of time down what is considered to be a straight here, as we've only got a couple of corners really to deal with. Into this right hander then. Really difficult corner. There's a braking marker on the left hand side. You know, we're going to be braking before that orange marker you see on the barrier, on the Armco on the side there, and we're going to be dropping it down one gear just to initially, and then a second gear, and it's really about getting the weight on the front of the car here, so you can turn in nice and early, again taking a tighter line than you think you probably should. It's not really about the exit speed, it's all about the speed you carry here, so you're well over 100 miles an hour through the sort of first initial apex on the power really early. Use the diff to bring the back of the car around. You flick over to the left hand side, down into third gear, Really, really, really difficult corner this. You need to be really quite patient. As soon as you're on the brakes, you're using the throttle a little bit to stabilise the car, and then you're off everything. You're off the brake, you're off the throttle, let the car roll into the apex, and as soon as you hit that curb on the inside, you're back on the power. You need to trust that the front end's going to grip around that curve quite down into 30, well over a probably should the front. We're dropping it down one for that orange marker you see on the barrier, on the Armco on the side there, and we're going to be dropping it down one gear just to initially, and then a second gear, and it's really about getting the weight on the front of the car here so you can turn in nice and early, again taking a tighter line than you think you probably should.
And then
It's not really about the exit speed, it's all about the speed you carry here, so you're well over 100 miles an hour through the sort of first initial apex, on the power really early, use the diff to bring the back of the car around, you flick over to the left hand side, down into third gear. Really, really, really difficult corner this. You need to be really quite patient. As soon as you're on the brakes, you're using the throttle a little bit to stabilise the car, and then you're off everything. You're off the brake, you're off the throttle, let the car roll into the apex, and as soon as you hit that curb on the inside, you're back on the power. You need to trust that the front end's going to grip around the rest of that corner. Again, looking to the right hand side of the track, again a little bit easier because you're looking to the inside of the corner, which is where your natural island goes for that sign. It's somewhere just before there that we're looking to brake, and this corner is all about it's all about setup really. It's all about how you use the throttle and the brake to modulate the car. So you can see I'm using the throttle just to stabilise the back end of the car, and you're looking to late apex this quite a lot. So it's all about staying calm, braking a little bit earlier than you think around here, using the throttle to stabilise, but as soon as you're on that apex, you're back on full power, and you're almost aiming to straight line it from the apex to the end of this curb on the left hand side here. Don't need to go all the way over to the right hand side of the track, but you can look for this little ambulance on the over on the right hand side as a braking marker. Again, super technical corner, and setup makes a difference around here. So I tend to run quite a lot of high diff here, so my preload is quite high to keep it stable under these difficult braking situations. Probably could have been a little bit tighter here. You can go on the curb on the inside, but you can see how early I'm on full power here, so we're just about on the apex, and you've just got to hope a little bit of oversteer on the exit, but again you've got a lot of room to run out on the outside there. So let's look at that again. Super technical, really difficult middle sector to get right. Come around this right hander, early on the power, front of the car's got to bite, and as soon as you feel that, you're on full power. Flick over to the left hand side, a little bit of braking, off throttle. As soon as you hit the curb, you're on full power now. Looking over to the right hand side for the sign there before they're nice and early braking. Use the throttle to stabilise the car. Open up the steering really nicely to aim for the end of that curb. Bring it to the middle of the track. You can see there's some dark marks around. Probably could have been a little bit tighter, but be confident on the throttle here, because this straight you can gain a lot of time.
okay, we're gonna try to apply those tips. All right.
Fastest lap.
Oh, and I messed up. Okay, let's go back in and go back out. So we have 4 more laps to go. I'm gonna do 2 laps. I'm gonna try to do what he did for the second part of this for a second sector of this track. Maybe we can gain a little bit of time there from that. So break at 100-meter board, down to second, aiming for the curb, staying tight, full throttle halfway through. Oop. Not quite as nimble as the Honda is. Staying tight, on the throttle early. And this is a so-called straight, but it's really not. Alright, so coming here over the crest. Okay, that felt better. Very nice. Okay. Oh, Jesus. First time I can't catch the slide. Okay. This is a throwaway lap. I'll do one more and then we'll go back and look at the track guide again. Alright, so brake at 100-meter board. Aim for the curbing. $37.9.
Well done, mate.
Okay. Let's see if we can improve further.
Really, really difficult sector, and it comes thick and fast, and hopefully this overhead view will give you a bit more insight to how tight we take this right-hander. It's not about the exit speed, it's all about how much speed you carry, because there's not much time before you go into this right-hander. Again, it's all about the apex speed. It's not really any straights. We're not trying to get good exit speed to go down the next straight. It's all about the apex speed here, apart from this one where you need to be really early on the throttle and hope that the car doesn't oversteer too much as we come into the final couple of corners. Looking for the curb on the left hand side here. It's quite an obvious braking point, this, but a lot of people struggle with this one, and actually you'll see we do make a bit of a mistake on this lap. We get some oversteer. You can go over the curb just a touch on the inside, but do not ramp right over it, as you'll end up in the barrier or going straight on or on the roof. You can take a little bit of curb. You see we get a kick of oversteer, but it does set us up quite nicely to be really early on the power. You see we're barely halfway through the corner here and we're back on full power. Again, a lot of cars, this is first gear. In this Honda, it's in second just because of the way the gearing is, so that's absolutely fine. It gives us a bit more flexibility. Really earlier, as I said, on full power. Used all the curb on the outside, and again, coming into what is, I guess, the last corner complex, you've got this orange Armco on the inside again, like we saw earlier on in the lap. This is your braking point, just as you're going into that tarmac area on the right-hand side. In this Honda, either keep it in third or down to second. A lot of cars will change down the gear though, but I feel like this Honda has a lot of flexibility. And you're aiming to turn in for what is a flat out last corner at the end of this little Astro bit on the left hand side. Tends to give you a bit more flexibility. If you turn in too early, obviously you're going to hit that curb, and you can use a bit of the runoff on the outside of the corner. So really technical.
So 35 flat for him. Yeah. The Honda is like, yeah. A little bit more nimble car than the Aston Martin. Okay, let's go back and watch that again. Because
As soon as you hit the curb, you're on full power now. Looking over to the right hand side for the side fast, and hopefully straight it. You need to be really early on the curb, just a touch.
so what I noticed with the Aston Martin is that I have to brake before then, because otherwise I will overshoot the corner.
On the inside, but do not ramp right over it, as you'll end up in the barrier or going straight on or on the roof. You can take a little bit of curve. You see we get a kick of oversteer, but it does set us up quite nicely to be really early on the power. You see we're barely halfway through the corner here and we're back on full power. Again, a lot of cars, this is first gear. In this Honda, it's in second just because of the way the gearing is, so that's absolutely fine. It gives us a bit more flexibility. Really earlier, as I said, on full power. Used all the curb on the outside, and again, coming into what is...
So basically this is a third gear or second gear corner. Okay. Alright.
That's not nice.
Oh my god, overshooting it by a mile. Yeah. That's the problem, right? That didn't slow the car down enough. Oh, okay. Yeah, that does not work. All right, well, that is this section over. So let's have a look. We did a 137.9. Um. Uh. Right. Back to what we were doing. So Zandvoort, worst time was a 39.8 was our first lap. Best lap was 137.912. So about 4 seconds off the pace, which is okay. I mean, I'm not too fussed about it, really. We had a little bit of under pressure. The tires were a little bit weirdly pressured anyway, so let's so hot lap testing 2020 race setup. Go. Quit. And now we're doing all three of the American tracks. So here, so we're doing Indianapolis. 37.8 is our best here. I need a refresher on is there a good
Today we
Ooh, it's a little bit loud. I think I remember the breaking points for this track. Alright, let's get on track and see what we can do.
Green light. Give it all you can.
I think it's the 400 meter, 400. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Yeah, I can see why this track is not good for the Aston. The Aston is absolutely horrible here. I can see why. Very difficult to be fast here. It just does not suit the Aston Martin at all. So we're into 38s.
Right up, mate. The fastest laps.
I'm not sure if the tire pressures are all that correct. Yeah, okay. So this track is not good. This lap is not good. Is what I meant to say. So I'm gonna pause right before the line so that we can get the hot pressures from the end of the lap, so that we can then adjust them accordingly where the tires are in the optimum pressure window for the entire lap. Okay, let's see. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay. Oh, come on. This is a good lap. Let's put it together. It's in the 37s. Let's go. Nice. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Mm-hmm. 21 först. En, två, tre. Mm. Två, tre, sex. Ja, jag kommer kunna tända 6 och 7. Indy. So the worst is a 139 477. The best is a 137 922. Which is basically a tenth off my personal best here with the McLaren. Watkins Glen is the next one. Right. Watkins Glen, and then COTA is last. 46.5 is the best lap time for me at Watkins Glen. So alright, let's get out there and do a good lap, and then go back in to adjust the tire pressures. Again, I can see why the Aston Martin just doesn't perform very well here compared to the other cars. It's just one of those where it's not nimble enough. .46.5 already though.
Well done, mate. That's not bad.
Okay, let's go in on this lap because I already lost a couple tenths here. Oh my god. So the fronts are pretty good in terms of pressure. It's the rears that are not quite there. Okay, let's go in. And 1, 2, 3. 26.0. 26.5. Okay. Let's try again. Okay, 4 tenths. 4 tenths. You'll probably find 5 tenths. Oh my god. Okay, let's find that half a second. Hmm.
Well done, mate. The fastest step so far.
Yeah, I've reached my ceiling here. I reached my ceiling for sure. We could adjust the tire pressures a little bit. So, but yeah, I've reached the ceiling. Just gonna do hot lap testing 2020 race setup. Boom. And we'll look at the types here and fill in the missing pieces here. So our worst lap time out of the valid ones was a 48. 48.070, and our best was a 1.46. 146.165. And that is actually 4/10, more than 4/10 faster than my previous personal best. So that's a new record for me. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Let's move on to COTA. So 2:10.837 is the best lap time for me here. Previously, but yeah, I haven't driven this track a whole lot, so we'll see how we get on.
Green light, go, go, go.
What the fuck just happened? Did it just reset? Why?
Green light, give it all you can.
Why? Why does it keep resetting? What is this?
Green light, give it all you can.
Whew. Yeah, I'm not entertained by this. COTA is an absolute shit track, honestly. I can see why the Aston once again is one of the worst cars. I can totally see why. It's good on the straights, but the acceleration is so-so, and then slow speed corners. I'm starting to feel the fatigue. So after this one, this is the end of the part 2. There will be a part 3 and a part 4, most likely tomorrow. Fuck denna. I'm tired, so this one will have to wait. Alright. I will, Yeah, I'll stream later tonight, and then we'll jump into these stronger tracks here. We got Barcelona, Brands Hatch, Donington Park, Imola, Kyalami, Laguna Seca, Monza, Bathurst, Alton Park, Paul Ricard, Silverstone Spa, Suzuka, and Zolder. So that should be fun. I'll do some of it off camera, I think, but we can do some of the good ones, some of the fun ones. We can do on stream. But yeah, we have quite a bit of. We've done the boring ones. We've done a lot of the boring ones. The only one that I think is actually is pretty strong is Nürburgring. I beat my personal best at Nürburgring. Beat my personal best at Snetterton. I beat my personal best at Zandvoort. I almost beat my personal best at Indy. I beat my personal best at Watkins Glen. I'm about 6/10 off personal best at Hungaroring, so still not that close. 2/10, 2.5/10, no, 2/10 away from breaking personal best at Misano. So good overall. And obviously these will be a lot more fun because we're actually the car is actually pretty good at these tracks. So yeah, I will be back later, and until then, have a good one. See you soon.